everybody, it's Friday night. We got a house full out there in the chat. We ain't got nobody in here tonight, but that's all right. We got some things going on. It's Friday night. You know what time it is. It's time for Time with Friends, and tonight you my friends. Hell yeah. I want to say hello to a few people that we have out there in chat before we get everything underway here. And I've spoke to a few of you already. I said hello to you in the chat as a chatted in there, but I'm going to shout each and every one of y'all out because y'all took time to be here. Y'all need to be yelled out. We got Taking a Voop out there. We also got Subaru Nerd Vapes. Buick, what is going on, man? We also have Wire Talk with Big G. What is going on? He went live twice today. He's going live again tomorrow. We also have V-Dog in the house. What is going on, man? UGA Girl, thank you very much. Big heart send out to you, baby. Vaping Bachelor, what is going on? Who else do we have out there in the chat? We also have Randy. What is going on, man? Thank you for joining us. We have the great Wabowski. Rob, we'll get back to you. Thank you for joining us as well. We also have Vaping Life with Jason out there, and I believe we are caught up. We have Crazy Face McGee. Drew, what is going on? Kevin K. Aloha, man. We also have R. Willoughby James. What is going on? Who else do we have out there? We have OR Church out there. Cheech, what is going on as well also? Yeah, I'm going to be doing it solo tonight, man. Long week. I'm kind of tired, but we're going to go over a few things that I picked up. I got some pamphlets here. First one is The Truth About Vaping and E-Cigarettes and Hookah Pens. We're going to read over it. They're just little pamphlets I picked up. Vape pods, little devices, big problems. Flavored and nicotine vapes, 7 things you need to know. Last one is how to quit vaping. We're going to read some of these just for ha-has and everything like that. Not kind of ha-has, but it's just some of the bullshit propaganda that they are spreading out when you go to a hospital, go to a doctor's office. So I'm going to read some of this with y'all also. Jason Parker, what is going on, man? Thank you for joining us. My peeps, what is going on? Thank you for joining us as well. I see we have Yankee Vapes out there. What is going on, man? So next week, make sure y'all tune in. We got Clint Johnson, Crispy Drip Tips is going to be coming on here. We also have Nick Fenton. And with the powers to be, we're also going to have the great Wabowski. That's y'all. Make sure y'all tune in for that. That's going to be a first. I am so honored, man. I hope everything works out that we're going to have him on here. That is going to be freaking awesome, man. Again, thank you each and every one of you all for coming out here tonight. And again, like I said, and I mention it every time, don't worry about when you see Nightbot out there. Just my bitch dropping my links. That way there you guys don't have to worry about it. You're here to have fun, not to drop links. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if there's stuff now that's not happening in this room that you want to drop links for, you have that power, man, with that blue wrench. Yeah, gotten sex brochures. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll wait a couple more minutes here. I'm still in top chat. What is fucking going on? I know it's my first night, man. There, now I can actually see here. James Capozzi, what is going on? Thank you very much for joining us. Give you a little quick rundown on what I'm vaping on here. It's not really a lot. You see me mix this last night. Mr. Good Vape Brown Sugar, Moon Sugar. I got that over here in my Saint Mod Dead Rabbit, the Challenger cap. Actually, I got some coils in here from the great Wabowski in here. I got some aliens into here, man. These things are fire. Anybody that tells you that the Dead Rabbit is not a good RDA, when you build this with the Challenger cap, I got some coils in here from you see how high I went with that? If you look where that is, my opening comes right directly underneath those coils. So that way there, everything comes up. And with that being so high, you're right there. The flavor you get off in this thing will blow your mind. The cloud production off of it is mind-blowing itself also. This is one mod here that everybody should not be sleeping on. This is the Saint mod by TommyV. I picked this up for 36 bucks. It was like 35 something. This freaking thing is this is a good sleeper mod right here, man. And it's a solid mod. This ain't no joke. Go over to TommyV. You got to look around for it. There's some places that'll still sell this thing for like 90 bucks. If you go back when I did a review onto this, there's a spot where I got this from really cheap. I know somewhere over the weekend I seen that they have the Keen for like 45 bucks somewhere. I don't have it in front of me, but I know I seen the Keen somewhere on sale for like 45 bucks. So be out there looking for that as well also. It is lying, Steven. That's exactly what it is. It's all propaganda. And when I read some of this stuff to you, you'll understand. I mean, they're using technology in terms of something that was happened 10 years ago. What else am I vaping on, you ask? I got some more of this vanilla, the cow line milkshake from channel sponsor right there, E&B. And in that, I got it running around my Dreamer with the Lucid onto that one there. Some other stuff I mixed up after the show last night. The Man. This is also another one of the one shots that I got over at Liquid Barn. And I have that in my Keen with the Peerless on top. And I'm finishing off the last of my strawberry milkshake, the cow, also from my E&B. And if you go over to E&B and you use code TommyV, you're going to get 15% off. And if you go over there and sign up for their newsletter, you're getting a total of 25% off. And that one there, I'm running my Tauren with the Golem onto it. Fire! And then I got some DIY in my squonker over here. My other squonker, I have, I'm running some more of the moon sugar into that one. So if it's in my squonker, you know it's the shit. Pup Man, what is going on? Thank you for joining us as well. All right, well, let me have a drink here, and we'll take a first look at the first pamphlet. Dustin Kendall, what is going on? It says, the truth about vaping, e-cigs, and hookah pens. Now, the printing company that makes this is JourneyWorks, publishing out of Santa Cruz, California. And you see it's for Connecticut Tobacco Control Program. So let's open this up. It says liquid nicotine. Have you ever heard vape pens, e-hookahs, and hookah pens? Did you know that all these types of e-cigarettes, did you know that most of them have nicotine and you can get hooked? But even those without nicotine can be harmful. Get the facts. Vapes are battery-operated devices that mimic smoking. They include vape pens, e-hookahs, e-cigarettes, mods, tanks, and personal vaporizers. They all create an aerosol/vapor that usually has nicotine and other chemicals. These aerosols are inhaled and exhaled like smoke. Most have nicotine. See how they keep on driving that nicotine? Though some are sold as nicotine-free, they are sometimes used to smoke marijuana oil and other drugs. Is the microphone, because I'm not using my headphones tonight, I'm using my Snowball here, so all that sounds good too as well. Once you start using nicotine, it's hard to stop. Nicotine can affect your heart rate and your blood pressure. It can affect insulin levels too. It may lead to heart disease. Other chemicals in vapes may harm your health. All vapes, even those with no nicotine, have other chemicals in the liquid and flavors. These liquids have not been tested enough to know the long-term or short-term health risks. Vaping will cost you money. Let's see, I want to make sure hooker pen for code for tampon inserter, absolutely. Vaping will cost you money. Some vapes are disposable, so you have to keep buying them. We've been saying that all along. They're just using this they're using our words. With others, you need to replace the batteries, liquid, and chargers. Is this really how you want to spend your money? Yeah, I don't want to buy cigarettes, so yeah, this is how I want to spend my money. Vapes are designed to seem cool. Really? There's nothing cool about risking your health, but yet they want to stop this for you to smoke. Sweet flavors make it easy for young people to try. I never knew any kid that would want to try alcohol until they started making them sweet flavors either. Vape juices come in flavors like bubblegum, chocolate, and cherry. With tempting flavors like these, young people may try them and soon find themselves hooked on nicotine. And then it's just more of their propaganda to go find out where you can get more onto that one. Again, it's all bullshit, but we'll go into the next one. They're pretty quick. Let's talk about flavored and nicotine-free vapes. 7 things you need to know. All right, with flavors like vanilla, caramel swirl, or very berry slushy, vape companies know you might be tempted to try vaping, but vaping has real health risks. Even though you choose nicotine-free vapes, here's what you need to know about vapes. Vapor is not just water. It's not just water. Many people think that when they use flavored vapes, they are inhaling harmless flavored water. If you inhaled water, you would drown. Actually, the vapor is more than just water. It's an aerosol mist, like a toxic chemical. There's no toxic chemicals in cigarettes, though. Some of these toxins found in vapes include formaldehyde, heavy metals. Heavy metal, he's in there? No shit. Such as nickel, tin, and even lead. And other chemicals known to harm your health. Think cancer, lung, and heart attacks. Cigarettes don't do any of that whatsoever. Number 2, most flavored vapes have nicotine. Most flavored vapes have nicotine. I've got 5 flavors in front of me, and 2 of them have nicotine, and that's only because I was doing them for a review for a customer. Just saying. Nicotine is an addictive drug found in cigarettes, chewing tobaccos, and cigars. Nicotine harms your heart. Regular use of nicotine as a teen can change how your brain develops. These changes can make addiction to tobacco or other drugs likely. So this is another gateway to bring you into other drugs as well. Nicotine use can also affect learning, memory, and mood. The only thing it's done for my memory is help bring it forward and keeping them sharp. Flavors can make it easy to get hooked on nicotine or the habit of vaping. Don't take the bait. Don't take that bait. So drinking alcohol that's flavored is not going to do that to you. So you can do that all you want. Nicotine-free vapes are not harmless. Some vape companies make vapes that claim to have no nicotine, but studies found in some nicotine-free vapes actually had nicotine. This means the labels on the vapes are not always accurate. Them bastards. The long-term health effects of inhaling many of the chemicals used in flavor vapes are not yet known. But those 5,000 chemicals that you inhale when you smoke a cigarette, they know exactly what each and every one of them are going to do, and they're going to kill you. One commonly used chemical, diacetyl. This is commonly used, diacetyl, a couple years ago, about 94, has been shown to cause a serious lung disease called popcorn lung. Here we go. Here's that popcorn that y'all were looking for. We got it right on here now. Vape companies use tricks to hook you. There's a bunch of bastards. Vape companies know that once you try flavored vapes, you are more likely to keep vaping. How would they do that to us? Bastards. That's why they use lots of tricks to get you to start vaping. One trick is to use brand names as Safe Cigs. Safe Cigs, I think, was like in 2012, 2013. Or e-health cigarettes that make vaping sound healthy. Another trick is to use ad slogans like calorie-free flavor. How many This is often a bunch of pamphlets there, Cranky, that I got from the pulmonary place where my wife had to go to the doctor. Where was I here? Another trick is to use the slogans like calorie-free flavor. Have you guys ever heard calorie-free flavor? Or vape your dessert? I've heard vape your dessert because that's delicious. To make you think vapes can be used as a dessert and might help you lose weight. I can. Dermot Dillon, what is going on? Thank you for joining us as well. Tweak, if I didn't say hello, you've been shouted out, brother, man. Fun Flavors tried to hide the truth. Bastards. I can't believe all these vaping companies have been lying to us all these years, and really, they haven't been making us healthy and breathing easier. They've been lying to us. Vaping companies know that sweet and fun flavors tempt people to try their products. Don't let the flavors fool you. The truth is, vaping companies just want your money. Not big tobacco. Vaping companies want your money. So we got a few more here. Vaping Joe M, thank you for joining us. Juan, thank you for joining us as well. Vaping may lead to smoking regular cigarettes. Huh. Well, when you force everybody off in vaping, yeah, they're going to go back to cigarettes. A lot of them are. Probably 70, 80% of them. Health experts have spent decades working to get the truth out of deadly effects of regular cigarettes. No, they haven't. They've been hiding that shit. Studies show that teens who try vapes are twice as likely to smoke regular tobacco cigarettes. Bastards, they keep on lying to us, man. Vaping can get you hooked on nicotine and maybe on regular tobacco products. Vapes are not likely to help people quit smoking. Vapes are not likely to help you quit smoking. Vaping is not safe or approved quit smoking method. Well, Chantec shouldn't be approved either, but you guys don't deal with that. Vapes have different levels of nicotine. People using vapes may be getting more nicotine than they realize. This may actually be making quitting harder. But putting a patch on that has like 50 milligrams or chewing on that gum and everything. To get help with quitting, look online at smokefree.gov. That's another pamphlet down. ID Voca, thank you for joining us as well, man. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. Let's talk about some vape pods or pod vapes. These are the ones right here. Look at there. I mean, little device, big problems. I can agree with that. That stating right there, yeah, I can agree with that. But let's get into this one. This is the good one here. Shane Smith, what is going on? Thomas Hall, thank you for joining us. Randall Hayes, if I didn't say hello, what's going on, brother, man? Pod vapes made by companies such as Juul, Sorin, or others look high-tech, like a USB drive or a sleek lighter. But did you know that these little devices can lead to big problems? Bastards. I need a drink. Pod vapes may be small, but they pack a big punch. Many first-time users try pod vapes because of the flavors. It's not because they want to quit. I just want to try it for the flavor. I want to see how good this shit is. I hear everybody vaping on these fucking pods. I want to see how good they are. What many don't realize is with every puff of flavor comes a high dose of nicotine. We've been saying that right along. Nicotine is an addictive drug found in regular tobacco products. Some pods have as much nicotine as an entire pack of cigarettes. Yeah. Pod vapes may be discreet, but addiction is hard to hide. I know, you're talking to an addict. Nicotine changes certain areas of the brain to make you feel like you need the drug. This is an addiction. Some new users report feeling hooked on nicotine within days of regularly using a pod vape. Once you get hooked on vaping, there is a greater risk of you using regular cigarettes or other tobacco products. You see how they keep on pushing that back to that? Nicotine is not harmless. Nicotine damages blood vessels and increases risk of heart disease. Nicotine also affects the development of brain circuits and may increase the risk of mood disorders and problems with impulse control. What do you mean? Teens are also using vape devices to smoke marijuana. Those fucking little... I'm telling you, man, these fucking teens, man. Regular marijuana use as a teen can affect how the brain develops. Only if you get the good. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Pod vapes have toxins. Cigarettes don't, but pod vapes do. Many people believe that vaping is not harmful, while vapes don't have tar and some other chemicals that regular cigarettes have. They do have toxins that can harm your health. Some of the toxins found in vapes include heavy metals such as nickel, tin, and lead. Diacetyl, a chemical that can cause serious lung disease when inhaled. Hang on, I'm going to take some diacetyl. You are 100% right, Drew. They are using nicotine for patients with Alzheimer's because it does help with the memory. Ultrafine particles that can damage lungs. Chemicals known to cause cancer. So go back to cigarettes. Ads use sneaky appeal. Let's read about that little one there. The ads created to sell pods often use words like discreet, stealthy to describe their product. Vape pod companies use the words in their ads on purpose to target younger people who may want to hide their vape device. Pod vapes are designed to hook you. Vape companies know that the flavors and high-tech look of the small size of a pod vapes will appeal to young people. The truth is, these features make it easier for you to get addicted and give vape companies long-term access to your wallet. The truth, I'm going to repeat that part. The truth is, these features make it easy for you to get addicted and give vape companies long-term access to your wallet. Don't risk your good health. Say no to vaping. So, again, after all that depressing, they're going to tell us how to quit vaping. We need to know how to quit vaping so we can go on with our fucking life. I need a vape first. Before I quit the vaping, I need a vape. I do not feel like I'm addicted at all. I'm just saying. Think of the children. That's right, this motherfucker. Damn right. Don, what is going on, man? So let's read how we are going to learn. They're going to learn us how to quit vaping. We got to open this one all the way up because they got this going all the way across on this one. You may have started vaping because you thought it was safer than smoking or that it would help you quit smoking. Or maybe you thought inhaling vapor that tastes like blueberry cheesecake could help you say no to dessert. But now health experts are warning that vaping can harm your health. Here is what you need to know to quit. Exactly, James Capozzi. That's all they want. They want to have the access to our wallet. They don't want vaping. No. Because you guys are getting healthy and you're buying these vaping products. You're not buying the drugs to keep you guys sick. So, no, this is not going to work, guys. We got to get rid of the vaping because that's the only way we can continue to keep our golden goose in our fucking pocket. So we got to crush this fucking industry altogether. And, you know, we're not going to stop them altogether because we're going to start using vaping as our tool. So we're just going to start banning things and then bringing it back and then just holding it for like 120 days, 3-4 months. You can get rid of like half these mom and pops altogether. They're never going to be able to reboot. Just saying. Think about why you want to quit. Your reasons may include vaping may not help you quit smoking regular cigarettes. It may even make quitting harder. I don't know. You want to lower your risk for heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Using nicotine raises the risk of all those health problems. So continue to smoke. Vape juices contain many different chemicals. The long-term health effects of vaping, these chemicals are unknown. Vaping's been around a while, and there's enough testing for the last 10 years to know that this is not going to fucking fuck you up. Vapes can explode without warning and cause serious injuries. You could drive down the fucking road and get in an accident. You going to pull all the fucking cars off the road? You don't want kids to see you vaping. No, you don't want your kids to know that you're doing something better to live a little bit longer, to spend some time with your family. They don't want that. Make a plan. Pick a quit date and make a plan. Your plan should include how will you deal with the cravings and where you will get support when it gets tough. I'll just take Chantix, and when I get tired, I'll jump out that window. If you also smoke regular cigarettes, make a plan that includes quitting them as well. I'm going to continue smoking cigarettes. I'm going to just quit vaping. I don't want to have to take any medicine because I don't know what's in this fucking stuff. I've been doing it for fucking 8 years, and I breathe better. I feel healthier. I don't smell. I can actually go up a flight of stairs without wheezing. But I'm going to go back to cigarettes because it makes sense. Remember, plan a reward for yourself for each small success in your quit plan. That's exactly what I do with vaping. Every time I hit a anniversary date, I buy myself a device, an RDA, some new juice, because that's my little specials. Get support. Tell your friends and family that you are quitting vaping and ask for their support. So, guys, I'm going to quit vaping. So I need you to support me. Whenever I need something, send me a vape. I mean, no, don't send me a vape. Just support me. Just say it's going to be okay. Seek out others who have quit and are trying to quit vaping. So I'm sure there's groups out there of people that have quit vaping, and they probably have like Facebook groups that are like support groups for all of that. So we should go look for those. Look online or in your community for a quit coach. Now that sounds like something that we could spend some money on, or a support group. Consider free resources like Nicotine Anonymous. Here we go. I think they're talking about Truckin's channel right here. It says plan for your triggers. Certain situations and feelings can make you crave nicotine. Like right now, I'm going to take a vape. Even though it's zero nicotine, I'm still going to take a vape because I'm craving it. Thank you, nerd, man. That really hits me right here, man. I appreciate that. Figure out what people, places, and feeling times or actions trigger your urge to vape. If you can, try to avoid those things that trigger cravings, like when you're at work and taking a break. Avoid taking a break, and you won't want to have a cigarette or vape. There's some support. Just avoid that altogether, and you won't be triggered. If you can avoid triggers, think back to your plan. Perhaps your plan includes using gums or mints or having something to fidget with, like pull your dick. That's what they're doing. They're pulling our dick right now. Let's get our hands on that fucker too. Remember, most cravings start to pass within a few minutes. So if you're really craving, just sit there and just wait it out. You know, if you're at work and everything and they're like, how can you not work? I'm having a moment. I'm having a craving. Leave me alone. Just let me relax. Don't make me vape. Focus on healthy habits. Eat lots of fruit and vegetables. Don't eat all the sweets that we've been eating and getting fat. Let's just focus on eating fruits and vegetables. Don't vape them, but eat them because you like them. Kids don't like fruits and vegetables because they don't like them, but they love them as a vape. Isn't that amazing? Exercise to reduce cravings and boost your mood. So, exercise to reduce cravings and boost your mood. Working out right now. Feel the burn. Oh, yeah. I'm working out. Oh, yeah. Drink plenty of water. I have some water. I ran it over some beans. Drinking coffee. There's caffeine in that. That's an addictive drug, too. Did you know that? What about nicotine-free vapes? A wide variety of chemicals are used to create vape juices. Early studies suggest that some flavorings can damage the lungs. Ways to quit vaping. Cold turkey. I tried cold turkey, but after like a week of eating fucking turkey every day, you get fucking tired of it, man. So that cold turkey just doesn't work. I mean, you can even warm it up in the microwave and have like an open-faced sandwich and everything. But even after a week, you get fucking tired of having the same thing. Many people stop vaping all at once. If you do, you will likely have some withdrawal symptoms such as anxiety, irritability, dizziness, nausea, and trouble with sleep. The problem I have is the anxiety and irritability. What are you talking about? Withdrawal symptoms tend to improve after 3 or 4 days. Reduction methods. Make a plan to reduce the amount of nicotine you vape each day. So bring it down, break it down, break it down. Use vapes or vape juice with reduced nicotine content, but you already said in a couple other pamphlets that that's not always true. So even if it's 3, it could be 6 in there. It could be 12. Continue to lower your nicotine levels, then stop vaping. If you use flavored vape juice, get a flavor you don't like or go flavorless. Nicotine replacement therapy, NRTs, that we all know them as, includes using nicotine gum patches and lozenges. Talk to your healthcare provider to find your best NRT method for you. And again, if you go to the ctclearinghouse.org, they'll tell you all about how to quit vaping. So that was our little demonstration tonight. Like I said, I didn't want to take a bunch of them, but I wanted to hit on a few of them. Just the propaganda, the lies, the bullshit, as you see right there. And people that don't smoke, but they'll be in there and they'll be hearing stuff on the news. Oh, they got something about vaping. Let's pull that up. And again, more fucking lies again to keep on building up their narrative of where they want to go. You know it is, Cranky. Absolutely it is. It really is. That's all it is. It's all propaganda and lies. And again, And like I had touched on, I think it was in Big G show today when Black Cat Whiteface came in, and where they were saying about, all the signatures and everything were done by bots and all the different shit on Twitter, hashtag not a bot. Well, you know what I mean? It's just all part of their narrative. They keep on bouncing from one lie. They go to another directive to start another lie. So people change that focus from this lie here that's still going on, even though they try to back it off. They continue it a little bit. Then they go to a next one. Then they go to a next one. So this way here, they keep on hitting all there. And each one of those lies is still going around and around. And as they keep on jumping and people are chasing to keep up with all those lies, these lies are still flying around. So people are still fucking believing all the bullshit. Diarrhea of the pamphlets. Hell yeah. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of other ones. Like I said, I just grabbed a few of them because I just, and even the doctor, what are you, what are you, one of those vapors? Are you a jeweler? If I was a jeweler, I'd be in a jewelry store. But yeah, that was my little rant for tonight, and I'm sorry if I, pissed off anybody with my little bit of yelling and everything, but it just kind of pisses me off when I read some of this shit because it is all bullshit, and it's all just the way that they're trying to work around the whole thing and just keep on pushing it and pushing it together to crush it together. This way here, they can make it all look bad and make them look good. So when they come out with the IQOS, and whatever other devices that they're doing, because there's going to be more devices because they've bought so many juice companies. There's a lot of juice companies that we buy from that are actually working for Big Tobacco now. Tony Laura, what is going on? So vaping is not going to go away, but they want to be able to control it. So they're trying to crush it without killing it altogether. You understand? If they take out the competition by just slowing them down. They come in, swoop in, take over everything. Everything changes back, and now they control everything. That's all it's coming down to. So it's all money gets filtered into them because the money that they are losing, that people are not going to go back to smoking, they need to be able to control the vaping part of it so they can get that money for the MSA as well also. They are from right out in California there. Journey Works Publishing. Right there, Drew. There's all the information, the website, the phone number. I know I'm shaking like all around over here. And they're all from the same company that had printed them all out. It's all for Connecticut. Yeah, they're all Journey Works Publishing is who done them all. And it's all part of the Connecticut Tobacco Control Program. And that's what their plan is, Cranky. I guarantee they are planning on making a totally new agreement just so they can filter that money in there. Because they don't care about our fucking kids. None whatsoever. They don't care about our kids. All they're thinking about is their pocket. And that's all they're thinking about. Absolutely, Rando. It's all a strategy. Like I said, you're taking that whole industry of vaping, of where it has come in the last 10 years, 15 years, to what it is, and they are trying to just squeeze it all down and move it into one area. So that way when they can come in one full swoop and just take everything away and then reintroduce it back in as a smoke cessation, and now they can control it. I believe so too there, Rob. And the thing of it is, with it is, you could say that it's going to turn into the biggest health scandal, but you go back to the 1920s when the propaganda, not propaganda, prohibition, where our government killed so many of our people just to drive the point of what they were doing. The same fucking thing. I'm with you, Bachelor. I'm a 357 could take a lot of those out real quick. I mean, it takes, that way there, those abortions that were missed, that are people that are in office now, those were the abortions that were missed. We're taking care of it. That's what I'm saying, Crazy Face McGee. Exactly, man. Late term abortion. Absolutely, Rob. What do you mean it was 45 years after the birth? It's never too late. We can fix this wrong right now. And that's another thing right there, Big G. One nation under God. Fucking people nowadays don't understand what that is. Going to school, that was part of all of our beginning of our day. They don't know what the Pledge of Allegiance even means anymore, man. Hold on. Speaker fall. Not speaker, but my that must be a little loud. The wife little loud. There we go. We're all back. I forgot, and I moved my drawer in and knocked my microphone over. Yes, abort is politically correct. Absolutely. Cranky, you think about it. If they went back to 2010 and made it and got rid of all these pod systems, and again, why do you think Big Tobacco got in with Juul and bought 35% of that? Why do you think that was part of that? That's part so they can get their foot in the fucking door, and now they're diminishing what they did and what they're doing just so they can control all of that. It's a way they control the whole industry so they can get their fucking money because they don't want healthy people. They want people to use 35, 40, 50 milligram. So that way they are stayed addicted so they can continue to keep paying money into the system. All right. Well, I'm going to actually cut this kind of short tonight only because I'm kind of fired up now and I don't really want to go on any more tangents because I really wanted to keep this as an hour as it was. And before the wife actually needs me, she's been out since last week. She hasn't been able to work all this whole week. And she's been out from last week when we were at the pulmonary testing and everything. She's been just having a lot of issues. And so I want to be able to let her have some sleep as well also. So everybody, make sure you tune in. I got some things coming up this coming week again. You'll probably see some reviews popping up on this channel and on my other channel. And I also, like I said, next week we have Clint Johnson, Krusty Drip Tips. We also have Nick Fenton. Hopefully everything works out, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. We got the great Wabowski out there coming on there as well. Also, should be a fucking blast, man. Thank you, Drew. I really appreciate it, man. All right, everybody. Let's grab a vape. Everybody, remember, educate, always educate. Advocate, continue to keep fighting. Masturbate, because it's fun. Ejaculate, because you'll sleep better. Have a good night, everybody. Love you all.